Hello, everybody. This is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin of Friendly Community, and we welcome you. I have a granddaughter who comes over every so often and goes through the house and does the dusting and sweeping and mopping. Because with COPD, I don't deal well with dust flying around. Lately, I have had so much more energy since the doctor treated me for the bronchitis or whatever it was that I had. And the medication's done, but I'm still happy to have that ability to do something and breathe and not run out of breath within just such a short time. So anyway, I'm going to get some cleaning done today, but I'm going to use wet rags because sometimes you just have to. But there's stories with everything, and I'm going to tell you just little stories. But there's a story with everything in your life, just about. Dust isn't so bad if you use wet rags, right? So, I'm going to clean it, not just dust it. Okay. This is for the tchotchkes, whatever. Whatever you call them. This has vinegar on it, so I'm going to use it to wipe off the wood. And then I have a couple drying cloths. So, here we go. I just took everything down and got myself all, see, this is a vinyl tablecloth we've used for Christmas for a couple of years, so I am using it today. Oh, golly. Let's start with Santa. He's been out there for a while. I don't know if you can see, it's got these little puppies down the bottom. Just cute. Who doesn't want some puppies under the Christmas tree? And Santa's bringing them. They're just clinging under his robe. And then there's some little teddy bears here in his pocket. No, that's his pouch. It's kind of a pouch he's carrying. Kind of like a, I don't know what they call those today, Merces. And then he's got a little Jack-in-the-Box Jester teddy bear. This one's big on teddies. Well, I'm going to consider him good because he just really wasn't as bad as I thought he was going to be. But like I said, he was stored all wrapped up nice and tight. Everything always has a story of some kind. Sometimes we don't know the stories, but doesn't mean they aren't there. These have stories. Okay. We used to do some traveling. We even did after I first got on oxygen. Not so much to some places, but like meetings and stuff where we'd stay. But actually we used to just do some enjoyable traveling. And this one is from Mount Rushmore. It's we absolutely loved the Black Hills. I think we went there twice. And just absolutely enjoyed it. I was able to go on hikes back then. But anyway, so that's kind of the story behind my South Dakota set here. The cup has, isn't that a pretty blue? And the cup has a little buffalo on it. And they have these sanctuary parks up there and stuff. Well, see, up there where Lakota Indians have a reservation, it's the beginning of the Badlands, and then that stretches way down through the states. Anyway, so we went on, we toured through a park with our car. There were buffalo and there were black bears, just kind of meandering through. You had to, they had the right of way. You always had to give the animals the right of way, which, I mean, that's only right because they don't understand what all we're doing. And we saw where there's this one place that they were building up then. The guy that played in Dances with Wolves, Kevin Costner. He was putting a lot of money into it. And anyway, now Houston. We went to Houston on a business weekend. We were in a business, and so it was kind of like seminars, and they had some entertainment and stuff. They were really learned a lot. Anyway, so that's where the Houston Cup comes from. This bell, I believe there was an emblem on here. I'm trying to think if the emblem was from the Black Hills too or what, but it's gone now, so. And, Colorado. It says America the Beautiful. Now, I think I'm right on this, but I don't know if any of you know. The woman who wrote the person who wrote the poem America the Beautiful that became the song. She did it, she just from, I don't remember if it was Pikes Peak or one, but she just was so taken by the beauty. She just felt like she could just look over the whole, and in her imagination, I'm sure she could, from sea to shining sea. Anyway, so that is from Colorado. Oh, Washington, D.C. You want to go there in a group because you need someone to tell you where you're going. We did get to the mall and saw the monuments, Lincoln Memorial. Washington Monument had not yet gone through its, was it an earthquake or whatever, so it wasn't under repair yet, so we got to go there. Anyway, so this was our East Coast excursion for one of those business trips, and we went to Washington, D.C. And it was just so good being able to go with the group. And their subway, Neep. You think you're going to the center of the earth. Hoover Dam. There's a story. We decided we were going to take a trip that year no matter what. We wanted to go to Hoover Dam. We're more history buffs and stuff like that. So anyway, so this is from Hoover Dam. But the story that goes with it is we went in July. Hottest month, well, except August, but one of the hottest months in one of the hottest places on earth. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Miami Beach. Miami Beach, Florida. Oh, did we have some fun. And some of our group down there, we went, now this is when the Fountain Blue was really looking good. I mean, it was still we didn't stay at the Fountain Blue, the meetings were there. We did stay at another one of the beach hotels. We didn't get our application or our thing in soon enough to get into the actual Fountain Blue. But I think mostly the higher ups did that. Anyway, but our room was absolutely spectacular. But what got me is I'm kind of a mother hen, in case you guys haven't noticed. I'm kind of a mother hen. And Now, at that time, there was still bits of an oil spill down there. And I guess that's been cleaned up for years now. This was back in the 90s. And I guess that's been all cleared up and, it's beautiful down there now. But I was a little, I just didn't care for the look of that water. And I do like the ocean. Some of our group, like I said on my other hand, pitch blackout, really dark. I mean, they don't have a lot of streetlights on Miami Beach. There's the boardwalk, which is wonderful. But they were going swimming in that. They were just jumping in and going swimming and having a high old time in the pitch black dark, which everybody had been warned not to do. So, of course, they did it anyway. Because you get people in a group do something that is not really considered safe. It was just not good. Not in my book. And I was just going out of my mind wanting to get them out of that water. They were all adults. I couldn't tell them what to do. This one here that I just did, I think my daughter picked this up for me. And it's a little dish that's got the Lord's Prayer on it. And it sits in this little thing. And the little tiny cup. I think it says the Lord's Prayer on it too. But just so cute and delicate these things are. I love miniatures. Besides, they're easier to travel with. I like some big things too, but I like miniatures. From Branson. And we went to Shepherd of the Hills. Oh, you talk about something. The one thing I'd like to see more would be to go down to Eureka Springs and actually see the Passion Play. This one's from Opryland, down in Nashville. And yeah, I love Nashville. For a while, I wanted to move there. Joe wanted to move to Chattanooga. I wanted to move to Nashville. Because I just loved it down there. We stayed at the Opryland. Well, the meetings were at the Opryland Hotel. That is an experience there, especially in the holiday season. Because I think we went in late November, and it was all decked out. Well, if it's not too dark in that corner, this is the finished product. Some things I haven't put back, and I'm not gonna. Anyway, I even cleaned off those pictures. That's my day's work. Oh. Well, that chore was something. And I hope you enjoyed the little stories. To me, being able to film myself doing something like that is like filming someone doing a long distance run in other kinds of sports. So, but I love all of you. Tomorrow is another day. And so as we say, hasta mañana.